Hey there, Internet Keith here, and Heidi got sponsored by Blackview Dashcams, a company that I've been wanting to work with for quite some time, but with what's going on in the world today, they really couldn't pull the trigger until recently. So the YouTube channel is going to benefit from the install videos and the unboxing. Instagram will have a lot of the other content that will be exclusive just to them. We're going to do drives and that kind of stuff. Probably every Wednesday upload to IGTV and do that kind of stuff. So let's get right into the unboxing. All right, let's open up the 900X 2 channel and see what she's got. This sturdy box, and on the ground. So you have your front and rear cam, 4K on the front and 1080p on the rear. Cloud, GPS, all the good stuff. So your instructions. And here is all your goodies for install. It's tough to keep this on the car because the car is so slick that it wants to slide off. So you got your kit here, trim tool, extra 3M, little clips to use as well. We also have the SD card and the SD card adapter for your computer. Put that on the ground. You have your cigarette lighter kit, which is what we're going to use because BMW has an extra cigarette socket underneath the glove compartment. And that's where I'm currently using the current Rexing dash cam that I have. Is using that already. And here's a hardware kit if you want to hardwire, which I probably will do in the future. You also have the cable that goes from the front cam to the rear. So this is really long, so you have to run it from the front all the way around the back. That's when this little tool is going to come in really handy. So you have there's a nice little cap on it. You have your rear, which is a 1080p, full 360. This will and can slide out from the base. It's just a little tight, but it's just got that one plug in there. Now the front has a little bit better lens cap there, but the front will also do 360, so it'll sit up in the front like this. Then you'll be able to turn it. You can also fully turn it inside because it has such a wide angle that if you mount it inside underneath your rear view mirror, you should be able to catch a police officer in the side view mirror. Then it also has a lock button that you can unlock, and this can slide out. So if you did need to record a police officer, you could pull it out from this and then record them as well. And then it just locks right back in and spins. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's 4K UHD. Now let's go into the install. All right, got everything laid out that we need. We really don't need any tools because we're gonna use the cigarette lighter option and just the trim tool to get everything tucked in. We have extra tape if we need it. We're going to use G6 Perfect Glass from G-Technic to clean the glass. Really great product. Rag Company Waffle Weave window cleaner works really well. And Sorbian alcohol if we have any issue with any adhesives from the previous dash cam that we're going to have to take down. So we have our cable to go to the back. We have everything undone on these. I've already installed the micro SD in this little piece right here. Just pops up, and then that micro SD is just spring loaded in there, and you just push it in. So that's the way the previous dash cam is ran. The wire to the rear is ran this way, and the wire to the power is ran this way. We're going to mount the Blackview probably up here underneath the rear view mirror. We'll go up, run it up this way, down the A-pillar, and we'll come underneath the glove compartment. Like I said before, under the glove compartment there is a socket, and that's where the current dash cam is plugged in. We clean the rear windshield. We've mounted this here. I recorded earlier, but my camera's pointed at the wrong area and I didn't get any of it on video. If you see why I'm wearing gloves, if anybody knows anything about oily fingerprints on windshields, especially after you just clean them, that's why I'm wearing them. But we mounted her dead center here underneath the brake light. I probably should have mounted it a little bit further this way, so that way the dash cam would have been in the dead center rather than the mount point, because the dash cam's actually about right here. But that's pretty close to center there. Once we get everything done and the application on and talking to the cameras, we'll be able to see the angle and be able to turn this to get the exact setting we want. All right, so we'll plug our wire in. There it is. We're just going to tuck it right up into this trim over here. Use our trim tool to get in there. Once you get in there, you can start pushing it along. There we go. Now we can push it this way, just get a little bit of slack just in case we need it. But that's perfect right there. And this is pretty loose trim here. It'll go in pretty easy. So now we ran across the top for this rear pillar. We're just going to push it in, get it just past this point, and we'll start. You can actually almost do it by hand to get it just past the point. There we go. And now we have it inside this trim right here, and we can start working it in there. Some of this stuff, it works in pretty easy, just like that. And then we'll get it stuffed all the way in past the point of these two pieces meeting. And now we're gonna start working on the weather stripping. You pull the weather stripping away like this. See how then you just run it together. I'm just going to show you how you do the weather stripping. And we already showed the pillar back here. You see, I've already gone through my glove. I have to get another one. But you see, you just pull the weather stripping down and then put your finger behind the wire. Make some noises. And then you're already all the way there. And then you'll just tuck in. This trim's pretty easy here as well. Just across. And then use your trim tool to push it in. So once you run past this pillar, it's time for some more weather stripping. Just, like I said, run it with your fingertips. There may be a few spots where it's not fully in, but you can go back with your trim tool. Take care of those. You see we have a lot of extra wire left. So we need to already start planning on where we're going to put all this extra wire. We're already here. We just got to tuck this way and go across to the dash cam. So we need to find a place, and I usually put it right in here. This little storage area that pops off. We'll pop it off in a minute, and we'll hide all the excess in there. We'll start wiring from the dash cam area this way, and then we'll put it all in here. You can see right up below the rear view mirror, we have the excess cable here for the rear view. We're going to be able to push a little bit of in here. As you can see, I've broken another glove trying to stuff it in the weather stripping. But we come across, and we're going to have to put it across this pillar and then come down this way. So we got it nice and hid around the A pillar here. I took my gloves off until I work around the windshield again. But I got it tucked down here all the way down this weather stripping. So basically the wire is actually coming down from the rear into this space. Then when we close it, it's going to come back up the weather stripping, back this way, up the A pillar, across the top of the rear view mirror area, and then hanging down right here. And the dash cam will be about right here somewhere. Alright, so finished product. It's closed back in. As you can see, it's hidden behind the weather stripping. All the way down here to the bottom area, across that line. Nice and hidden. All we gotta do is fix this trim right here. There we go. So for the easy cable now, as you can see, the F30s come with a cigarette lighter up underneath the glove box. I don't know if they all do, but mine does. And then we'll just run up under there, probably all the way around. It is a little bit thicker, so it will be a little bit harder. We will run it up this pillar, and obviously on over to the dash cam. Here's some progress. You can see just a little bit of tuck right in there underneath, halfway around to there. The rest should be just as easy. Then once we get to here, we'll use this box on this side to hold the slack, and then start from the dash cam side and come in and meet in the middle. One little trick under here you'll notice is these panels are very loose, so the wire kind of wants to fall down. But once you get the wire around the corner, you can pull it tight. It'll pull the wire further up this way and make it nice and tight. All right, we have made it to the compartment. So now we are going to start back up here from the dash, work our way across. Everything tucked nice and neat. Can't see a wire anywhere. We just have the two coming down from there. We're going to have time to put it in the dash cam. All right, so we got our wire snapped in. The center of the dash cam is right here. To the right, it looks a little weird. I might go to a little left to center, maybe like right there. Dash cam will be a little left to center, but that's fine. We need those wires that way because if we twist this dash cam around, we need a little bit of slack. So those come in perfect exactly where they are. As you can see, we are all wired up. A little bit of slack here just in case we need to rotate the camera back and forwards. There's a button on the side to turn Wi-Fi on. You just click it. As you can see, the white lights means Wi-Fi is on. Blue is for the GPS. Red is for that is recording. So I'm going to cover this up because I don't want you guys to know what it is. But in the box where the cameras were is your password for the Wi-Fi and your cloud code and all that stuff that you need. There's a QR code as well, I believe, that you can just scan. So let's get right into the app. All right, so I went ahead and downloaded the app. So let's go in here. The first thing we do is connect to the device. There's Wi-Fi. You see you have Wi-Fi settings. Turn on your Wi-Fi on your device. Choose your Blackview name. That would show up. You'll see it on the Wi-Fi. And then your password, and that password is on that box I just showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that real quick. Now that we're signed into Wi-Fi, I put in the password and everything. The Wi-Fi is connected. I'll hit the Wi-Fi button. As you can see, all of the recordings that is actually done from events where it was in parking mode or something triggered it to record. And then you hit the little live button up there at the top, and that's actually the live feed. So we can adjust our dash cam. As you can hear her talking, there's actually on the side, the left side of the dash cam, there's a like a little tap or a gesture feature that can actually turn audio recording on and off, so you don't have to actually hear what's in the coming out of the cabin sometimes. But I think that right there is perfect. A little bit of the hood, so you see the color change. There's the rear. Let's walk around. Now that we got that trunk shut, that's actually perfect. So that way we can see the, actually let's go up a little bit. All right, there we go. I think that's perfect. It's going to get a good bit of the trunk lid, the color change. All right, outside of Wi-Fi and seeing everything that's going on, you can check the internal memory, which there's nothing there now, but whenever you see a video that you like, you can download it to the phone, and that way you can share it on social media. It's a lot easier to take care of things rather than having to take that SD card out of the device and then have to bring it to the computer and then download it and then put it on iCloud and then bring it to your phone and all that kind of stuff. It's just so annoying. The battery is when you get the Ultra battery. We'll get that soon. I'll be on another video. All right, so that's it. It's already nighttime. It just takes forever to do this when you're trying to film it for YouTube, when you're trying to get all the camera angles and everything, but it was really easy to do. It's just a cigarette lighter. You have to hardwire it. I am going to do a video down the road hardwiring it once I get the Ultra battery. The next video will be the install of the Ultra battery with the cigarette lighter, and then down the road I'll do the hardwire once I'm ready for that. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.